1 ball and 2 strikes on the veteran Stacey Porter. This one to the outfield, going back over the head of the centre fielder. 1 run will score. Second one coming around, and 2 run scores for the Aussie Spirit. And take a look at the face there of Stacey Porter. Didn't she enjoy that one?
Stacey, appreciate your time. Before the camera rolled for this interview, I said to you, congratulations, Sunday's Asia Pacific Cup represents 430 appearances for your country, and you didn't know that.
No, I didn't. I don't keep tabs. It's nice that I guess we've played 30 games in the last year. I rolled over the 400 last year at the Asia Pacific Cup, so I guess it's quite fitting and quite nice that I roll over to be most capped at the same tournament. And I think as an elite athlete, you kind of are a better athlete if you don't worry about that sort of thing. You know, we play a team sport, and my individual stats, obviously, I enjoy, but it's a team sport, so you need to play for everyone else, and those sorts of things don't really enter my mind. If I'm doing my job for my team, that's the main thing.
You've been grafting away in this sport for a very long time and have achieved absolutely everything that the sport could offer. You must be delighted with the shape that the sport is in, the national landscape at the moment, the Asia Pacific Cup, and of course the inaugural Summer Slam getting underway. There are a lot of positives at the moment.
Absolutely, and it was quite a sad time for softball when we were ousted from the Olympics all those years ago. And you know, that was probably my prime time to play softball, and they took that Olympic, I guess, dream away from me, and not only me, but a lot of kids and teenagers in our sport. So to be back sort of in the Olympic program now, that's our next big thing, is to qualify. But just in general for our sport, I think it's doing great things, and the Asia Pacific Cup is in the 2nd or 3rd year now, I think, and it's building every year. And as you said, the Summer Slam, which is the first time that we'll get to see that on live TV on Fox, it's only going up, and that's great for our sport.
As an athlete, though, your own performance, do you believe there's room for improvement, or have you reached your peak?
No, absolutely not, and I think I've learnt that mostly over the last few years. I think there was a time where I would just coast along and be happy with my performance, but in the last few years, once you get to different stages of your life, you need to learn different things about your game, and one of those is improving, and that's what I've been trying to do over the last sort of 12 months specifically. Now a senior player of the team. You know, when I was at the Olympics, my first 2 Olympic Games, I was quite young. My first Olympics in Athens 2004, I was the baby of the team, and then 4 years later, obviously, into Beijing. And now I'm a different role in the game and in the team. So I have a different role. I need to be a little bit more smart about things and lead other players. So I think that's probably where it come from.
All athletes obviously are now being given an even better opportunity to improve individually by virtue of the investment in high performance, and certainly the Australian team is no different in that regard.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where it's driven from, and our high performance hasn't been there for a few of those years, and I think the Olympics had something to do with that. But where we're at now, our high performance team is kicking some goals and doing some wonderful things, and that's why we've got 2 solid 15 strong teams here at this APC, and then this new event, the Summer Slam. So it's very exciting, and we're all, you know, moving together, which is good.
She's one tough customer. She will be giving nothing away here. Stacey Porter, 2 and 2 on her. Runner at 2nd, 2 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Oh, Porter drives this one to the left side, and that's over. What a piece of the ball there by Stacey Porter. A double for a first at bat. Now a 2-run home run